I'm just gonna play the Prelude.
Prelude, okay, so he's playing the Prelude from the Tansman Cavatina. Excellent piece. Is it memorized?
Yeah.
Okay, sure? Okay. There's a little hesitation there. And if you see me writing, it's just for me. Okay. excellent. So let's see, you're going along. Your tempo kind of adjusted itself. You started slow, which was fine, but here you got to control when the support part da 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 da. You start speeding up a lot, maybe because it's easier suddenly. Or, da 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 da. So da 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 would make your tempo ba 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 dee da 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 da. So I want you to be able to control this. I don't mind rubato and moving ahead a little bit, but you did it both times there, and I think it's just a matter of it's become this habit. Okay. Let's deal with the first section. So just start again. I'd like to hear more difference in dynamics. There's some written in pencil as well, but I'm not really hearing them.
All right.
So you really have to exaggerate those. Okay? Let's back up a little bit. So, maybe start, it says forte, and you're kind of forte, but maybe more. So, a little bit more forthright, a little bit more out. Okay? Sorry, I was shooing away this little fly. It's like it's loving us up here. That's better. Good. This was much better that time. I want to see what's happening here. So can we go back to here? Maybe like a... Okay. Yeah, so I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing... Okay, so let's do it back here again. And again. Okay, and by the way, here, don't go. Really hold on to it. In fact, put a little more time there. Good. Oh, what were we? I thought you were. What were we doing?
I did that.
Oh, you did that. Okay. Yeah, this fly, man. It's a love fest. Start here. Really clear scale. Now somebody has written a decrescendo, which I like. Okay, so da 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 da. That's bad. Good. Here we get into this idea which comes later, and I want to talk about it now. It's not the type of melody maybe you'd write lyrics to. I mean, it's a singable, it's a memorable melody, but we have to, if the stems are going up, that's the upper voice, and generally, if it's continuous like it is here, he's very regular in his placement of the stems going up. I tend to think those notes need to come out. So we have. So I'm going to bring everything else down. So instead of. Right? I'm going to go. Hold on. Okay. Quick. Now it's angry. So. Then we have. So whenever the stems are going up, those come out, sing those out, and everything else has to come back.
So you're more focused on the other things being held back than maybe trying to nail that melody harder?
Actually, I would bring just the melody's fine. Bring the other things back.
All right.
Yeah. And just go right from here. So. Make sure that the chords are very clear. Okay, now here, I want to come back to the little technical thing there. Here's the same thing we have on the top. Then everything else, so sorry. I'm trying to bring everything else down, you see? So that's what I'd like you to do there. Can we just begin there? And just, that's all about the melody. I'll watch that G sharp. That's being punched out a little bit too much. accelerate and you're getting a little bit louder, make sure you intensify your tone also. So you can't keep, when we get louder and more intense, we can't keep the same. If I get louder here, it gets a little bit pinched and naily. I have to fatten it up, so. The louder, more intense I get, I've got to find a way to thicken it up. Okay? So the same thing here, here we go. Anything to build up to this. Okay, let's try that. Let's go back and get into this. Okay, good. That's the idea. So don't just pull harder with your thumb. You have to press in like you're pressing a button. So you have to press into the guitar. Instead of going across like this, right? Watch, I have to go almost like a rest stroke. In fact, I'll eventually end up with a rest stroke if I go. Just kidding. Yeah, you have to kind of, that's going to get the sound thicker. Yeah. Maybe change the angle on your nail. Right, that's fine. So let's try that now. You gave up the last two notes though. So it has to go like this. You're not done till that. Right. That's it. Right. Now, overall, you should work this up to where it's a little faster. You know,
120 is pretty quick.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 120, but for instance, like here, you were doing a good job. You went da 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 da. You know, so.
I have this little like slow down arrow, so I don't.
Oh, is that what that means?
Don't get too ahead of myself.
Okay, all right. How fast can you take this? How fast can you do it? How about just like da 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 da? That might be 120 though. Bum, bum, bum. How about this?
I mean, everything's possible at a higher tempo until I get up to this section where I have to scale up there.
So let's try it. Let's try it. Then we're into this area, and then here it does go slower, a little bit slower. That was the tempo right there.
You could have some suggestions on this part. This is like it kills me to go up here to this thing. I'm finding I have to do a lot of like stuff with my elbow to be able to play this thing.
Yeah, if you have to, you have to.
This is what I'm doing.
Okay, I got it. So you're starting here.
Yeah, I'm starting on the third. And the chord ends up looking.
You know, I would do this. I'll tell you right now. I'd go, and then we go. So we have have this, a C sharp, G sharp, with the A. And then we just keep going down. In fact, I could keep my first finger almost on the string. Now there it gets a little bit stretchy, but then there it's easy. Right. Yeah.
That'll really help.
So try incorporating it in from here. Yeah. And now it's back to the other way.
So then that'd be,
And then you're back here. Yeah, anyway, that's definitely a doable thing.
I just hate playing above the 12th.
Uh-huh. That's why I have this little indented thing there. It just goes up there. That helps a lot. A lot of guitars are like that now. Yeah, no, that's it's you have to be able to do it without. So we're gonna go. It's gonna be 3-2, 3-2, and then 4-1, 3-2, 4-1, and then back to normal. Okay. So let's see. And I got the 5-minute sign there. You're gonna have to slow this down a lot because I mean, as far as practice. Here's what I suggest. Okay, you don't need to practice. You don't need to play there in order to practice that. So I would suggest you just practice slow and sectionalize, you know. And I'll tell you what I do when I have, especially when I have a lot of music that I have to work on and I sectionalize it. I'll take this and I'll copy this and cut out parts. So I'll copy and maybe cut out this line. I'll cut out whatever else I'll need to, and then I'll put those on blank pieces of paper and copy them. So now I have just sheets of problem spots. And I can keep them in my guitar case, and then I put this music away. Because I know that this is going to be easy. Right? So I don't need to play that every day just to get to that. I can put that in later. This way I have my problem spots, and I can even with the pencil, I can even check off how many times I do them. 10, 20, 50 times a day, then 5 times a day later, and then 3. So I have a record, right? That's a very good thing to do. If I don't do that, a lot of times I get distracted, and I'll be tempted. So when you practice, problem solve, work things out, and then save, and practice in shorter segments. That's a good idea, and I actually, a long time ago, I started setting a timer. When I have a lot to do, I actually practice for shorter periods of time. And I'll tell you why, because I'm more focused that way. So if I have a lot to do, a lot of repertoire to get through, and I have my sections, I know I don't need to play, the beginning to get to a hard spot. So I don't do that. I practice the hard spots. And I'll do that with every piece, not necessarily every day if I have a lot. So I might do 2 pieces a day in 1 hour sections. So 1 hour, take a long break, another hour, take a long break. But it's really important to save time later in the day to just play your guitar and just enjoy it. You don't want it to become all work. Like Jack Nicholson, all work and no play. All work and no play. So save time later in the day just to then play your guitar, enjoy it, read through new music, have fun. But when you work and set a timer. No phone. There's no television on. There's nothing. It's just a 1 hour in suspended time. It's all yours, right? And just chip away at these little spots. This slurring here, that there. That's definitely a line I would segment. Right.
It comes around a bunch of times.
Yeah. And then as for this, technically there's nothing really here. It's just a matter of controlling the melody and accompaniment. So.
Trying to get it separate.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
I've been kind of like searching at the end here of how I just like the voicing, like there's so many different possibilities, like that's one possibility, but I really been liking doing this, like doing the two opens, because to that it just sounds like so much like a guitar to me that way. But like there's just a bunch of different ways, like what strikes you as a good possibility.
I like not letting this ring. I just like separate notes. Yeah. Right.
Like them all separated.
And very, little time, a little marked that he has it. Cool. Yeah. Marking the downbeats. All right. Well, thanks very much.